Of love card to get the overall energy and theme for you guys in regards to love and romance for the second half of May. Alright, so we have act as if your partner is here. Whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you, so you will always consider them. So if you're single, this is pretty self-explanatory, right? Maybe you're not connecting with anybody to the degree that you want to, just because of your own energy. Like maybe you're a bit more negative or pessimistic about romance. You might not even realize it. Okay, so this is saying, act as if you already have your partner. What would that feel like for you if you were with your true soulmate? What are the thoughts that would go through your head? What are the emotions that would run through your heart? How would you feel every day? How would you greet the day? What would be different about your day if you did have your true love with you opposed to what's going on now? All right. Those of you who are in a relationship, this might be saying, a couple of things actually. How invested, how involved are you in your relationship? Or secondly, how invested, how involved is your partner in the relationship with you? Because with this, there's an element of, even though we're together and we're here physically, there's like some sort of disconnection between the two of you. So even though you're right next to each other, you feel like you're miles apart, right? This is saying, start focusing once again on the connection that you guys did have, okay? And vibrate there for a while and watch, how that changes the energy between the two of you. So let's pull a couple of cards to get the highlights for the rest of May. Alright, so we have forgiving and learning. As you heal and as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. With this, if you are single, or just kind of dating, this really speaks to this card in saying that, you've got to figure out where your vibration is in regards to love and romance. And, if you have a lot of bitterness and anger still inside of you from the past, you need to work on healing that and letting that go before a new romance comes in. It's not to say that romance can't come in if you don't heal those things, but it's not going to be the kind of romance that you're seeking, because, if you have a lot of anger and bitterness and hurt in your vibration still, that's kind of what you're attracting to yourself. Now, if you're actually in a relationship and you feel like you and your partner are just kind of disconnected or not seeing eye to eye, it's time to work on healing and forgiving and letting bygones be bygones and putting your best effort forward to, change yourself, because you can't change anybody else. So you can't throw ultimatums, you can't threaten, well, if this, then I'm going to do this. You're going to just spin your wheels. That does not work for anybody unless you are in an incredibly codependent situation, where one partner just has complete control over the other person's mind. But, who wants that? Nobody wants that. Look at this. Express your love. Yep. It's time for healing and forgiveness, Aquarius, this second half of May, whether it's in your current relationship or you need to let past relationships and heartaches and hearts go so that something lovely can come in for you. Okay, so let's pull some Sexual Magic Tarot. And you know what, some of you, it's like you, if the ball is in your court about something when it comes to romance, this is the universe confirming to you, like, you're going to have to make an effort. You're going to have to do something. Express yourself somehow, some way, Aquarius, if the ball is in your court. Like, whoever this person is, I don't know if they're going to keep coming back around. With this here, it's like, you've got to express yourself now. And I feel like it's almost like you can't do that until you let this go, whatever that is. Okay. So we have the King of Swords. This could very well be your energy because the Swords is air, so Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So this could represent you, or this could just represent the energy between you and your current partner, if you have one, or the person that you are dating. This is kind of, you know, playful, but if you notice, it's like she's kind of worshiping him, and he's just not really paying attention to her. He's just playing with her, right? And now we have the Ten of Swords here. I'm sorry. Out of all the cards in this deck, this one just, even though it's a sad message, it just cracks me up looking at it. I mean, when you're heartbroken, I don't know that this is what I would be doing, you know, like, I'm just saying. So it just cracks me up, this card, the artwork on that card. Next we have the Hierophant. This is the Taurus card in the Major Arcana. Now we have the Hanged Man. And we have the Knight of Chalice. So this is water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Alright, Aquarius. This is what I see for you. Let's start with those of you who are single or dating. And then I'll do the message for couple. What I see is there's like this opportunity for you. Alright? It could be a water sign, very strong, but, you know, general reading, so it doesn't have to be water sign. But there's like this opportunity for you. Ball is in your court. And, you know, maybe this has been something that's been available to you for a while, and you've just kind of been like, I could take it or leave it, because I'm still dealing with this heartache and this hurt from the past. Well, now we have this Hierophant in the middle. And this is like where you've got to make that choice for healing and letting go. And if you see, there's two females laying on the lap of the Hierophant. So again, I see where here's our past, here's our future. We need to let the past go. We need to heal the past. We need to open ourselves up to a new beginning, a new start, because now we have this Hanged Man here. And in this deck, this is all about a really strong bond between two people, even if it's just platonic. It has the potential to expand into so much more. But we're holding back, or we're being held back, because now we end here with this Knight of Cups. And what this is where you have got to put yourself out there and express your feelings and your emotions. You have to go to that person and say, okay, yeah, I'm ready to let my past go. I really want to try with you. Now, since this is general, this could all be flipped. And it's where you are kind of like waiting on somebody. You know that you guys have this connection, and you've put yourself out there, and they've been dealing with something of the past that they need to work on, you know, letting go. And perhaps you put yourself out there, and now you are in this position where you're waiting for them to come to you. So this could go either way. Apply it how it fits. You know if you put yourself out there to somebody and you're waiting for them to get back to you, if that's the case, you need to act as though, you know, that energy is already a part of you. Now, for others of you, this is where, again, you know, the ball's been put in your court, and you're the one that has to get rid of this energy so that you can move forward with this person. If you are super, super single, this to me is you need to heal and let go of the past entirely, because whether you realize it or not, you are holding yourself back from love. You're separating yourself. You're making it really hard to reach you, meaning the energy that you're projecting is more of a repellent against love rather than drawing romantic opportunities into you. It's like you're willing to make somebody go to the ends of the earth to prove that they're all about you before you want to, give them a chance. And what you need to do is heal the past, Aquarius, and work on your vibration of believing that true love exists for you, and what that would feel like, and vibe in that way more than this heavier energy of the past. Now, if you guys are coupled up with somebody in a committed relationship, it looks like there may have been some disagreements, like maybe Aquarius is feeling used and like you don't appreciate me, or Aquarius's partner is saying to Aquarius, hey, I feel kind of used, like you don't appreciate me. And it's, like we're both being stubborn and we're having this standoff, okay? Nobody wants to break down and apologize, and it's with this energy, it's like it doesn't matter who's right or who's wrong. If you truly love somebody, focus on the healing, the release, and letting go. And if you don't feel like you can communicate with your partner at this time about it, that's just fine. This is saying just do the work inside of you and watch the external changes start to unfold, okay? So, looks like Aquarius has some work to do and some thinking to do, unless you're that rare Aquarius out there that's like, no, this is me, I'm waiting on this fool. Again, it could be a fellow air sign, it could be a Taurus, or it could be a water sign with that energy there. So I'm going to pull you guys some advice. Oh, look at this, Aquarius. I love that this is card 10 and this is the 10 of Swords. A jewel within a teardrop, appreciation, spiritual and emotional reconnection. How beautiful is that? Yes, Aquarius, if you are in a relationship, it's time to heal on the inside. Not blaming the partner. It doesn't mean they didn't do a bunch of stupid things, but it's time to heal on the inside, because as you do that, the relationship just naturally improves. Okay, those of you who are still really hurting over somebody from the past, it's so time to let that go and work on healing. Like, you don't get it. Like, we all need a period of mourning, right? To mourn the loss, the grief. And honestly, I say to everybody, you should really give yourself at least 1 to 3 years of being completely single after any breakup that was very significant to you. Because there's so many different emotions that you go through, and when you're really in love, a month, 3 months, 6 months, that's not enough time to heal yourself, to mourn, all the whole 9 yards. You need at least a year to 3 years. Now, when you start getting beyond that and you're refusing to live life, because in that 1 to 3 years, I'm not saying just sit there and cry. I'm saying during that time, you should be really working on trying to understand why everything played out the way it did, introspect, allow yourself to expand consciously, just incorporate the whole experience into your beingness, the good and the bad of it, and then the release so that you can move on. And if it's been a while, like more than 3 years, Aquarius, or if it's been only like 6 months or a year and you're just still in this like crippling heartache over this relationship, listen, you need to make the decision to not hurt over this anymore. You need to make the decision to let it go, because like I said, there is a natural process of mourning, grief, and healing that we all go through. But when it's like a year later, 2 years later, 3 years later, and it's still as intense as that first day, you have to get real with yourself and recognize that you are not allowing the healing. You're clinging to that pain, to that heartache, and you've got to release it from your grip, or it can't leave you, and you can't begin to heal and move forward. And with this card right here, this is saying, if you making the choice, whether you're single, coupled, it doesn't matter. If you decide, hey, you know what, I want to heal, I don't want heartache, I don't want distance, I don't want disconnection, I want love, I want intimacy, I want closeness, I want sharing, I want support. Like, when you allow your vibration into those energies, something special really happens for you. Jewel within a teardrop. This is saying your tears of sadness are going to turn into tears of happiness, Aquarius. And this spiritual and emotional reconnection, this is like a huge release of just all of that heavy, hard energy of whatever this means for you personally. Now, if this is where you're like, no, this is speaking about who I'm trying to pursue, listen, Aquarius, if they've been crying over their ex or what happened to them for a really long time, you just might be better to wash your hands of them and move on for now, because spiritual and emotional reconnection, there's love for you, okay? If you're in a relationship, you choosing just to heal you, regardless of what your partner's doing, is naturally going to heal the relationship and reconnect the two of you. So, Aquarius, it's time to let go of the past. It's time to let go of somebody that you're trying to pursue that is just too broken and doesn't want any part of healing. Like, you can't fix them. You can't save them. That's the truth for any of us. Nobody can save us but ourselves. Nobody can heal us but ourselves. There's friends, there's family members, there's mentors, there's guides, there's beacons of light that can offer us guidance. But at the end of the day, when you heal, that's because you made the choice that that is what you're going to do for yourself. So, this is saying there is nice love for Aquarius. It's just, let's release. It's time to release. The second half of May should be the release, and in that process you will be able to better express yourself to the person who put the ball in your court, to your current partner, to somebody that you really like, that you've been wanting to say, hey, I'm feeling you, I want a chance. Some of you, this is a friend, but you guys have a really strong bond, okay? So anyways, Aquarius, those are your messages for the second